G'day and welcome back to our first look playthrough of the Frostpunk DLC, the last autumn. This has been provided to us gladly by 11-bit Studios, and we are very grateful for them providing us with this to showcase on the channel. So, where we left off in the last episode, we just established the most basic elements of our camp, and we are continuing on with that where we left off. What we did actually do is while we finished off, we had the bathhouse was the last thing that was built before we finished off. I have also built two resource huts or resource depots just to collect some resource or stockhold, because our food was getting full, so we needed to make sure we didn't lose any food. So we've built two of those, and that's basically all we have done. Oh, there is one other thing I've done. I did actually do the road up into the gathering station up here for the coal, because the reason why the bathhouse wasn't working was because it didn't have any coal. So now if I turn that on, well, it should be basically be able to come online once we actually get into the normal day. So we'll have to see how that goes from here. Alright, what are we doing? So let's review what we're doing. We're currently researching the profiles manufacture, which will start getting us into developing stuff ready to build our generator, and then continue everything off. The other thing I want to do is I want to get a couple more docks in here so we can bring in some more resources from the Empire, from Mother England, and continue on from there. So without further ado, let's get back into it. Alright, so we've got another book of laws, law that we can pass if we want as well. I think we're okay there at the moment. We can get to the normal working day. Alright, one of our people died. Due to low motivation, efficiency falls by 30%. Alright. Sir, people lack motivation to do their jobs properly. Efficiency in all workplaces suffers as a result. We have to do something about it. I see. Right, let's see if we can increase the motivation. Public house. Right, let's build a public house. Now this should help us out a little bit. So let's sign that one. Motivations come back up, which is nice. Okay, so our public house, where's that one? It's under people, public house, 20 wood. So gotta get that going shortly. Over here, what have we got here? Pile up at the docks. Sir, resources are piling up at the docks. Let's start gathering them, or we won't be able to unload the ship soon. We could immediately assign people to gather them, build a gathering post or two to be more efficient, or research and build a reloading station, which is the best solution. Alright, so a reloading station is what we need. So let's just continue that on. Right, there we go. Now we can start new research. So let's get our public house down. We want to keep these guys happy. So we're going to put that in there like that. So that'll go there. And we want to research, where is it? Resources, docks, a reloading station. So we need to go drawing boards. So we need 50 wood for that. So we'll have to wait and get that going. So we'll accelerate our time again. There we go. We've got enough to research that now. So we're going to research that. Upgrade. Now, the other thing is too, let's put some staff in there. So we'll put Max in there. Public house has been established. Motivation rises. Excellent. Alright, current effect on efficiency. So we're back to 0%, which is good. Discontent. We're all good. We've got no discontent. Excellent. Right, now we built the forage quarters. So now we can also get some foragers out. So let's do that. 20 wood, 10 coal, 15 workers. We've got all that available, so we're going to go plus. Now, as we said before, the mechanics are the same as what they were in the previous, or the normal version of Frostpunk with the first DLC. But what we're doing is we're sending these guys out to look for food effectively. So we're going to take these guys out. Reindeer tracks, so we'll send them out there. 12 hours to arrive, and off they go. Right, back we go. Alright, what else is there to do? Now this here is inoperative. There we go. Now it's on, and he's functioning away. So, passive effects. More than half of our people have access to a bathhouse. While the bathhouse is active, people living within range are less likely to get sick. So what I want to do now is I want to build another one over in here as well, and that will help that. Now, what's going on now? Sir, an engineer came forward complaining that some people use the bathhouse for sex. Animals, with the noises they make, it is impossible to relax. Will you put an end to this depravity? Of course. Motivation will fall slightly, discontent will fall slightly. It's none of my business. Discontent will rise slightly. Or we need a place for this. You'll have 3 days to sign House of Pleasure. Okay. We need a place for this, I think. So we need to sign the House of Pleasure and to open the public house. Okay. Right, so Book of Laws, we're still on 10 hours of cooldown. That's okay. Right, let's fast forward again. Alright, our research is complete for drawing boards. We can now research Tier 1 technologies. So, true to its word, we can research the Tier 1. So we can sawmill upgrade, resource depot upgrade, reloading station, faster reloading. That's for our resources. Food and health, we've got more foragers, forager carts, fishing harbour, medical post upgrade. And for our generator construction, protective structures, machine shop and ventilation plant. Right, first things first, we need the reloading station. So, reloading station allows us to build reloading stations which gather resources piling up at the docks. So it requires 20 wood, 10 steel. The reloading station, people working here gather resources piling up at the docks and transfer them to the stockpiles. Right, start. That's off and running there. Very good. Now, you've got 6 hours till it gets to the reindeer tracks. In that time, we've got not much else to do. So I think we can just quite easily fast forward again. Going into the night time. Now, I just wanted to show off how good the game looks. The lighting and just everything is just fantastic. I love this game. It really is good fun. Now, I'm going to be in trouble here because... Right, now, let's have a look at this. I haven't done my basic facilities. So, profiles manufacture. Let's put that in. Okay, build the telegraph station. Resources, tech, telegraph station. Okay. In there. So telegraph station, fishing harbour, or set up a foragers camp. I've done the foragers camp, I thought. Right, he's got the reindeer tracks. Move on. Partially eaten reindeer carcass lies in a circle of trampled blood-stained earth. The tracks lead further. Right, so we can either go to the hunting grounds or to a nesting place. Oh, I think the hunting grounds sounds better. Send them off. Right. Okay, now we're going to possibly be in some trouble here because I haven't done the basic stuff I need to get done. Alright, let's see how we go. What's the worst that can happen? They fire me 2 episodes in. Might be a record. Might need an achievement for that. 11-bit Studios. Alright, there we go. So telegraph station is up. So we can, so with the telegraph station, so normally this is what starts off our, in the base game, it starts off getting our explorers out. This time it actually talks to back to Empire, to England, and we can actually get more recruits and also steam cores shipped in by boat. So for instance, we can go and add 10 workers, 10 engineers, or we can, well, we can't do 10 engineers, the logistical limit, because they all have a cost. So as you can see here, a cost of 2. So if we have none, so that costs 2 of our logistical element there. So we've got 5, that's them there, and I can bring another 5 to there, or 4, and we'll put a steam core, for instance. So at the moment, with the limit set to 47, that's what I can bring in. If I wait a little bit longer though, I'll be able to bring more in. And I don't really need anyone else at the moment, so we can get rid of that. Although I will now. Right now I do. See, so I've got to put that. So I'm going to put 6 in there. Have a look at this first. News from London. Good work on setting up the construction camp. Now that we have a line of communication, use it to request resources. We will provide what we can, but be aware that your camp is not the only project we supply. There are 2 other construction sites in your area. Together, these 3 generators will secure shelter for inhabitants of Liverpool should the worst happen. Their fate is in your hands. Do not let them down. Dom dom dom. Right, we shall succeed. Let's hope we succeed. Alright, let's I've got 3 synchros. Let's just do that order now. Right, there we go. So in one day we're going to receive that. Okay. I'm really going to have trouble with this. I don't know if we're going to get this done. Build the shelter, request more people and supplies, build and activate fishing harbour, or set up a foragers camp. I thought I've already done the foragers camp. Oh, camp is actually okay. Alright, let's hope they find something in 3 hours. Book of Laws. Let's see what we've got here. I think ceremonial funerals, house of pleasure. That's what we wanted. Prostitutes can be employed in the public house to increase motivation. Our hard-working people deserve all the relief we can provide, and some of them yearn for the pleasures of the flesh. Okay. Alright.
Listen, everybody. New regulations.
Alright, where's that one? Not under food. Health. Oh, I've got to wait, do I? Open the public house. Didn't I put a public house in? Yes. House of Pleasure customers. Okay. I've got 10 engineers working in the House of Pleasure. Alright. Charming. Oh, I bet you they're not so indignant anymore. Alright, let's continue on. What am I going to do? Right. I want to get to this and then hope. Right. Reloading stations researched. Let's hope that I can build that in time. Reloading station. That goes here on the docks. Got that on that. Okay. And then we're going to go over here, explore. Gentle banks of the swiftly flowing stream form a convenient watering place. We could set up camp here for some time to hunt animals coming for water. I see. Let's do that because we need to set the camp up. Right. That's done. Close. Right. Now, all I need to do now is start gathering resources piled up by the docks. Alright, let's see. We're going to get that done in time.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
Open a brothel. Promise fulfilled. Right, very good. I'm glad I've promised to fulfill my brothel problem. Oh, we're just going to do it in time. I don't have any people to put there. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 from there, put 2 over into here until we get our... Right. Hopefully that shall give us a tick in the box before we get time left. It's going to be close. We're going to be cutting it awfully fine. Start the work day. Come on.
Get on up.
Yes, we got it. Just. All right. So, generator shaft structure. Now that you have the basic infrastructure, it's time to start with the construction of the generator. Build a profiles manufacturer, then produce 8 structural profiles that will allow you to set up the shaft structure. Okay. So we've got to produce 8 of these. Okay. Transporters arrived. Excellent. So I've got more staff. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the staff over in here. Max that out. Right. Letters from home. End of the world. Sir, supply ships bring posts for the crew from time to time. For security reasons, all letters are opened and read, but we may sometimes ask you for instructions. In this case, an engineer received a letter from relatives in India. They explained that a sudden frost devastated their plantation and they are going back to England as the colony is descending into chaos and the population is rising up against the British rule. Oh, we can't have that. Surely we cannot let such information impact the morale of our people. So we can either sense the letter or we don't sense the letter. If we don't censor it, discontent will rise. So I think our only option is to censor the letter. Right. Now, in here we're going to 8. Right, so we need 8 of them. So that's what we need up here. So structural profiles, we need 8 of them. And we need to set up the shaft structure. Right. So what's setting up the shaft structure? Let's have a look. Generator, the shaft structure. Okay, so once we get the 8 structural profiles, we can set that up. Okay, let's see how we go. Now we've got 5 homeless people. We need to build them some accommodations. So we're going to put the tent over here. So it's inside the area of the bath and the public house. So they should be nice and happy once we build a road. So we can bring a road in across through here, like so. Now we are going to build another bathhouse here as well at some point. Not right now though. Okay, getting there. Now, next thing we want to do was another dock. So our basic dock, just in time. I'm going to put that in like that. We're out of wood. Yep, that's okay. Fast forward again. Logistical limit 33. Wait until that fills up a bit more. Going into night time again. Okay, now this dock here, so we've got our steel coming in. We've got plenty of coal being mined over here. I think we might bring in some timber for the moment. I'm just thinking. Timber it is. Right. I'm going to need more. Now I need more personnel, so I need to bring in some more people from the Empire. So we'll just wait until I get basically a full load. I want to maximise the delivery. It's going through the wood quite quickly here. There's not going to be much wood here soon. And this one here, doing the same. So we're going to need to build another sawmill. Have that ready to go. So another sawmill, we'll put that over in here. And I have another one over in there. Right, we're just going to let them build. We're not going to operate them ones yet until the other 2 have emptied. Okay, safety concerns. Sir, a few of our people fell ill from breathing strange fumes wafting from the shaft. It could have been worse. One of them passed out and fell from a scaffold. We can't ignore health hazards any longer. From now on, the safety level of every workplace at the construction site will be monitored. If it's low, people working there will get sick. If it's very low, they might get injured or die. Okay, so I will improve safety. So we have 2 days to pass a law improving safety. Or we have to make do, where discontent will rise and motivation will fall slightly. I'll improve safety. I think safety procedures is probably the first thing to do. New ability safety procedures. People will work slower but safer. Using safety procedures raises workplace safety by 1. Motivation will rise slightly. Using safety procedures lowers efficiency by 25%. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Very good. Now, let me have a look. Right, he doesn't have safety procedures. He does. Let's okay. Docks don't have safety procedures, but don't have people for there either. 56.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Okay. What have we got? Can't. Don't have any free people to do that, so we've got to wait for that. They're being built. Alright, I think it's time to fast forward again through the night. We've got plenty of food at the moment, which is good. We've got 3 structural profiles built now. That's merrily happening away, even though I haven't got many staff working on that. Right, okay, next day we've got some coal. Being used a bit. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's probably building up slowly. Okay, so we've got some sick people as well. Now let's have a look. We haven't put a medical post in yet, so we're going to do that. Put that in there. We'll build a road. Right, so, okay, that's good. A bad omen. This morning the camp is strangely quiet. People pass the bad news in hushed voices. An owl is perched atop the scaffolding, despite it being broad daylight. They were superstitious even in the best of times, but here, in this remote, harsh place, they see it as a worst omen. Worse than a herd of black cats. Workers refuse to even look at the bloody bird, never mind shoo it away. Okay, fine. Whatever. What have we got there? Medical post being built. We've got this going there. Everything's going okay at the moment. We just need to get some more people in. So I can bring 37 people in now. Let's just do that. Let's get them in. It's going to take a day. Should be okay. Then we can start filling up. We can fill that up. We get this dock working here, and really get moving. Research. Let's have a look at research. What can we research now? Faster reloading. We can do that. Sawmill upgrade. Allows us to introduce workplace improvements or raise the efficiency of all sawmills and steam sawmills. Faster gathering. Okay. Food and health. Fishing harbour. Let's get a fishing harbour going, and then we're going to do more forages, then we'll do medical, I think. Right. 3 structural profiles. Good, we're all good there. Oh, we haven't collected that wood pile yet. Okay, when some people come, we'll get rid of that wood pile. This is our stockpiles. 160 a day production, 140 a day production, which is good. 40 day, 80 day food. Food rations are full. Are they full? Almost full. Right, well, I think then that means this resource hub here, resource depot, is going to have to be food as well. Having a build up of food is not a bad thing in any way, so that's okay. We have a medical post running now. Excellent. Right, so we should start treating the sick. The workers, all our engineers, our patients. So we've got 4 patients coming in to be treated, which is good. Alright, 20 hours till our new people arrive and 9 hours after the next food delivery by the look of it. Alright, let's fast forward again. Our wood is stockpiling.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Might be time for some resource depots as well. A look at the book of laws. So we've now got both administration and labour book of laws. That's what I didn't mention last time. After hours equipment maintenance. After finishing their shift, workers will spend some more time cleaning and maintaining the equipment to keep it in a safe operating condition. Accident risk will be reduced at all workplaces. Discontent will rise permanently. You know, I think I'm willing to take that risk. We haven't got much discontent up until now, so that's okay. We can do that. If it'll minimise our deaths, we're all good. Okay. Food's come in, so we've got another 80 food there, which is excellent. Alright. 6 hours to receive our new employees, our new labour. And the fishing harbour has been researched as well. So let's get the fishing harbour going. Right. I'm going to put that out here because I want this other dock here possibly. Actually. No. Let's put... no. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Alright. Okay. Research. Forager carts. We'll do that. Bang, away you go. I'm going to put my roads in here while I can. So a road across there, and we put a road up to there to join that. And the other one Where to put my other one? Is here. Just put me up here like that. Okay. So that's all ready to go as well. Oops, did I do that? Right. Okay. 2 hours to get our delivery of personnel. Let's fast forward to get that happening. Okay, so 37 workers have arrived. Now let's get these guys working. So we can put workers in there, get that functioning a bit quicker. We're going to put some workers down here on this dock, like so. Now we've got 11 available. I also need to build in here a reloading station, like so. And then we'll put some workers in there as well. Now, what have we got over here? House of Pleasure, House of Disease. A worried medic reports an outbreak of venereal disease at the House of Pleasure. At least one of the employees got the clap and is spreading it. We must start mandatory medical examinations of the staff and send the infected home. Or at least isolate them. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so we can cure the infected. The infected prostitutes will be treated as gravely ill. Discontent will rise. We can deport the infected, although we require medical repatriation. We can shut down the House of Pleasure, or we can't afford it. No, let's just cure them. That's only the clap. Alright. Oh dear. I did say some of the storylines and all that are going to be quite funny. Yeah, and I find that quite amusing. Yeah, very good. Alright. Now, where are we at? We're coming into night time. We've received our people, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to just fast forward to finish our research. Forager carts have been researched. Right. Now, we've depleted our hunting grounds. Now we need to move them across, so we're going to move across the nesting place. Off you go, sir. So he's scamping away. We've got a small waterfall there, and as you can see, here's the big frost. Right, here's the big freeze. So we're losing ground. We're losing ground. It's coming in. It's going to take us over. All right, still only got 3 of them done. We've got 20 of them working in there, which is fine. The dock's being built, which is fine. Fast forward a little bit. I'm going to put Max in there. We're going to put 8 in there. Right, so that's going to be unloading timber. So I've got timber coming, and I've also got steel coming from here. Now, we're going to need to put in a couple of resource depots because we are going to be overloaded with timber very soon. So I'm going to build these in here. Right. So, right now, now I did say previously we can't build in here, and that is certainly for the period until we start getting all the necessary stuff inside of here, and we've now got that, so that's okay. All right, we still have got this timber here we haven't collected, which is okay. I need some more tents, so we're going to put some tents in quickly. Like that, and one up there, and one up there, and one up there. Right. I'm going to give them some roads. That. Wrinkle them in. Link them in. Okay, so they should build those nicely. I'll link them in there. Right. Okay. So we've got 32. Right. The laws. Let's have another look at the laws we can bring in. Let's look at our labour laws. We can do an extended shift, 2 shifts, or a short shift. Now, I'm liking the idea of a short shift because of the overwork. So, if we sign this, new shift length, you can shorten the workday and generate a construction facility to 8 hours. Using short shift raises workplace safety by 1, and motivation will rise slightly. It's win-win, I think. So let's do that.
Regulations change.
In generator construction site. 8. Right, let's shorten that one. Righto. So they're working a shortened shift in here, which is good. The resource depots are being built, so we can increase that one for food, like so. And we can increase that one for wood, like so, even though we just used a fair whack of it. Okay, things are happening. Let's just fast forward, go to the end of the day. Everyone's been housed, I think, now, once this finishes, and they have. Excellent. Alright, foragers have reached their resting place. This inaccessible rock is a nesting place for numerous birds. The ground around it is covered with fish remains. Move on. Lake full of fish, that sounds good. Let's go fishing. Right. You there. Whoops. Whoops. Wrong button. Now. Fishing harbour. We've got no staff to fish. Fish. Right. We could order some more people in. Give us 20. Yeah, let's just do that quickly. I want to get this. I want to get food really sort of backed up, ready to go. Coal is good. I think before we do sign off, we'll look at tents are there. Public house, health, bathhouse. Right, let's put a bathhouse in there. Okay, now that will help fix them up a bit. Our motivation is good, so we are going to sign off. It is that time of day, but I think we're in a pretty good position at the moment. We've now got 3 structural profiles built, part way through our fourth, which is okay. We've got food coming in, we've got 2 docks, we've got our fishing, which will be fixed by the time this boat comes with all these new people. It's coming, it's getting together. It's slowly getting there. In the new work day, we'll leave that there. All right, and that is where we'll leave it, and we'll take this back up in the next episode. Again, many thanks to 11-Bit Studios for giving us access to the Autumn DLC for Frostpunk. Please don't forget to press that subscribe button, and if you do press the subscribe button, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new episodes are made available for Frostpunk and also our other videos. And of course, don't forget to come and join us in our Discord channel. The link is down below in the comments. So until next time, come and join us in the Frostpunk episode of Autumn DLC to see if we can continue and survive. Until then, see you all later. Bye.